So, America, we're back here again at this place that we've been so many times before. Welcome to this edition of Xena's Take. And if you can tell from my tone and the question, or not the question, the statement, this will be about Black Lives Matter and more specifically about Jacob Blake. I woke up this morning like everybody else and heard the news of Jacob Blake, who was a Wisconsin man who was shot 7 times in the back by police officers. Thank God he's alive. Prayerfully, he'll make it through. And he can live to tell his side because so many men don't. But even if he does live, why? Why? What threat did he pose? His back was to them. And yeah, I know everybody, a lot of people saying, well, he resisted, he didn't comply, he didn't follow orders. But why is the first reaction, even if that did occur, why is always the first reaction to use deadly force when it comes to people my color? Why? They're trained in many different tactics to de-escalate a situation or to take down somebody. There was 5, I don't know how many, but I thought maybe 4 or 5 of them to one person. And out of all of them, they couldn't detain him, they couldn't tackle him, they couldn't pin him, they couldn't tase him, they couldn't fire a warning shot. But no, you choose to grab his shirt and shoot him 7 times in the back while his children were in the car. I don't even know what to say anymore. We've said all we could say. I will never understand the hate. I will never understand it. I mean, like I said, I have theories on it, why we're hated. But truthfully, soulfully, I will never really understand how you can hate someone so much or a group so much. When all we've done is try to survive. That's it. That's it. I think every Black person at this point has a form of PTSD from this generational PTSD for what's been done to our culture, to our race. Nobody ever wants to address that, why we respond in the visceral, reactionary way that we do. But you rather label us thugs and animals than try to find out the reason why you get the responses that you get. Because you're too goddamn scared to look inward to what your unconscious bias is. I was gonna go on a whole rant. I really was. I had planned it, knew what I was gonna say, but now as I'm talking, it's just what words are left. I'm just gonna continue to pray for his family. Maybe I can get myself together another time to address it fully in the intent, in the context, in the way that I want to. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring it up. We are literally hunted at this point. It's just, and yet here I am bombarded with videos of our counterparts, white people, who brandish weapons, whatever the word is, knives, axes, guns at some point. And yet somehow they seem to always make it out alive. They resisted arrest, right? They should be dead too, right? If that's the argument. But somehow our color, we always wind up dead or critically injured, lives ruined. Do you imagine what his children have now suffered and how traumatizing that is? Mm. Which leads me to the second thing I was going to talk about in terms of race and how we're treated as a people. Meg the Stallion came out and finally said that Tory Lanez was the one who shot her. No surprise there. We had already kind of figured that out. And I know I had made a video before about her, and I basically said, sit your ass down somewhere and be chill or whatever. And I still stand by that to a certain degree because I am really into the company that you keep, and not everybody that smiles in your face, especially at the level of success that she is her friend, even though she, she's off for the good time vibes. But there's a part of me that's like, maybe I was a little hard on her because knowing her reasons now for why she did what she did, and the fact that she was ridiculed, the fact that people still, well, what did she do? Memes making fun of her. And she was the one that was traumatized and victimized. And even in her traumatization, if that's a word, even in the midst of her trauma, she still, and this speaks to the fear of the police, going back to Jacob Blake, and how traumatized we are as a people, and that PTSD that we all have. This woman was shot, and her fear of the police was greater than her need to get justice for the person who shot her. If y'all saw her live, she said that she was more scared of the police because she knew they were trigger happy, especially in these times with the George Floyds and the Jacob Blakes and the Eric Garners and the Tamir Rices and the Philando Castiles and countless others. She was more scared of what the police would do to her and him than she was more concerned about getting justice for herself and the fact that she was shot. Think about that. How deep that fear goes. That she can't even feel safe to speak out and say, hey, I was shot by this man, because she's scared of what will happen to him and what happened to her. How sick is that? How sick is that? And for y'all who want to call her a snitch, that ain't snitching. What the hell is snitch? Snitch is when you're part of the damn crime and you tell on the other person that was with you. That's snitching. She's a victim. Hell, don't do that shit to me. You shoot me, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'ma sing like a goddamn canary. I'm not dead, Megan. God bless you, sister. I think it's a shame you could see the hurt in her face. I just hope this doesn't break her or change her in a way. Her spirit was pure in a way, in the way that she wanted to conduct herself, and what she brought to the game. So I hope that doesn't, that innocence, that so-called good time doesn't, be more careful, obviously. But I hope this doesn't break her in some way. Damage her maybe, but not break her completely. She's already lost so much. She doesn't have any close family. I think I heard someone say on Instagram or Twitter or something like that. And she's just kind of out there. So we need to protect her. Like, it's sick that we're making all these jokes and stuff. Well, I didn't make them, I say what I had to say, but I still love, love her as an artist and what she brings to the table, and just, she's just an educated, smart girl. You know what I'm saying? And she's so unproblematic. What has she been in besides, showing some ass, TNA, ass and titties? Like, what the hell? What? God bless you. God bless you, Megan. God bless you. And we really need to protect our black women, because even what other race of women do you know? Seriously, what other race of women do you know who will sacrifice ourselves in a way that we do all the time to protect our brothers, our husbands, our men, our uncles, our fathers? How many? What? Always at the expense of us. Always. We can't speak out because we're scared of what's going to happen, and we're going to have your back no matter how dirty you do us. But y'all don't have our back like that. And then this thing came out with Trey Songz. Keke Palmer had made, I guess, some allegations. I didn't hear about it until all this other stuff happened with him. To the other two girls came out, but apparently, I guess Keke Palmer had said something about him being aggressive and I don't know exactly what she said, but it was along the lines of, I guess, sexual harassment or sexual deviancy, something like that. And I guess she was ridiculed for it. Like I said, I hadn't heard it till now, but I guess people didn't believe her. She was ridiculed for it or something like that. Or I mean, how dare she talk about Trey Songz? I mean, it's Trey Songz. I mean, he can get any woman he wants, right? And then these two slut buckets come out. Celine Powell, I don't even know who she is. I loosely no, I may have seen the hashtag a couple of times, but I never really paid attention because that ain't my cup of tea. I don't like that. And then like, her friend, I don't even know the girl's name, but I seen clips of what they had to say about that and numerous other things. But the point is, when it was a black woman that said it, she's turning on her race. She's not protecting her brother. How dare she? How she dare she talk about Trey Songs like that? But when these two slut bucket exotic women, I'm not sure if they're all white, but exotic women who ain't black, come out and say the same damn thing and proud of it, then all of a sudden there's a huge uproar about it. And I'm not saying that she, you know, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna have me too all over my ass. What I'm about to say, but you know what? Fucking, I'm not even gonna say. Well, they didn't deserve it. Look how the fuck they carry themselves. If y'all seen that interview, you know what the hell I'm talking about. This same girl talking about she gave head to 7 basketball players in a row and they nutted all in her face and she's swallowing and big. And we supposed to fit. Yeah, I know all you women's rights gonna come out and say, well, she has the right to do that if she wants to. It's her body, but nobody should force it on her. Hmm. Couldn't be my child. That's all I have to say. Could not be my child. What happened to you? Who hurt you to make you seem like this is normal behavior and this is okay? And I think the other one, she got in some stuff. What was it? Future or me Offset or something? She claimed she had babies with them or what? I don't know. Just, but my thing is with all these men out there. Obviously, these women are known. They're pass arounds. You know what I'm saying? Why would y'all keep? Why? Sorry, y'all got interrupted. Anyway, why would y'all, if y'all know this about this woman and you know she's gonna lie and she's gonna scheme and she's gonna do whatever she can to get some clout, get a name for herself or whatever, why would y'all keep fucking around with her? At this point, you get what you get if you fuck around with her. I mean, you know what she is. Wake up with dogs, lay down with dogs, wake up with fleas. Anyone? No, you Nana used to tell you that. Hell. But anyway, I just don't understand that culture. I can't get behind that. Maybe I'm old school or maybe I was just simply raised with values and morals. I mean, don't get me wrong, honey. I mean, I had a life before I became a wife and mother, honey. I had a life. I've had my whole moments. But them whole moments, it's between me and God now, okay? We'll go to my grave. I'll be damned if I publicize it. And I didn't make a lifestyle out of it, okay? I ain't, I may have a few more moments. Who knows? Y'all ain't though. Y'all ain't gonna know. But anyway, I feel bad for Kiki. I'll put it like that. Kiki girl, I see you. I feel bad for you, girl. They should have believed you. But why aren't we believed? Why are we so disposable? Why are we so neglected? Why? When we're the strongest, some of the strongest, humblest, graceful, intelligent, beautiful women on the planet. Why? We're so fly. We're so dope. Why? Why do we always get the short end of the fucking stick? Not just as a people, but me as a gender and as a race. Hell. So I'm getting attacked from the other races from the outside, and then getting attacked from the inside as well. Like what's it, like really? But you expect us to still remain strong and still have your back and still live up to this code we're supposed to have. But the same code that we're supposed to abide by is not honoring us. I'm not saying no sticker for your black man. I'm married to one. I love a black man. I've always been with one. Never been one with one not black. I'm sorry, couldn't get that out. With one outside my race. Not that I wouldn't ever if I wasn't married, but you know, it's something about that melanin, honey. Something about that. It's magic. It's magic. So I'm all for standing up for the black man. Otherwise, I wouldn't be so deeply hurt by the Philando Castiles, the Jacob Blakes, the George Floyds, the Eric Garners, the Tamir Rices, the Trayvon Martins, the oh God, Ahmaud, the Alton Sterling. I wouldn't be so deeply affected and so traumatized and hurt by it if I didn't love my black man. But y'all got to do better. We have to do better. I understand the trauma. I understand the pain. I understand the frustration. I understand the hurt. I understand the anger. I understand the rage. I understand the hopelessness at times. I understand all of that. And it's not our fault. But we still got to do better. We've got to come together. We've got to have each other's backs. Y'all can't leave us out here hanging like this. Whether it be a Kiki Palmer or Megan the Stallion or the Kamala Harris's who's now facing attacks. She not black. That pisses me off. I said that before. So her father's Jamaican. I think somebody on Fox News or whatever has said something about she not. How could she how she's not black because her father's Jamaican and wasn't a slave? What the fuck? Who the hell teaches these people? Have we ever heard of the transatlantic slave trade? You know, they made stops in the Caribbean. Jamaica was one. Haiti was another one. Was it Puerto Rico or somewhere in that area? It was a third one, I think. But I know Haiti and Jamaica, there were slaves. So she just as black as the rest of us. She has the same history. Or at least her people does. She may not directly. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I was going to do one on 90 Day Fiance, but this took more weight. Let me know what y'all think about the whole Megan thing. I applaud her. My heart goes out to her. I pray for her. We've got to protect her and all the other black women out there from stop being victimized and traumatized and just disposable and just what. And Tori, you a whole ass hoe, a fuck boy. The fuck you shooting her for? I don't even give a damn the reason why. I don't care if she slapped the dog shit out his ass. I don't give a damn reason why. There's no reason why. She was shot. And in the midst of her being shot, she still sought to protect this man. So I could give listen a goddamn what happened in that vehicle and how it came to be. It shouldn't have happened, goddamn, period. And once it did, we should have responded better. Prayers go up to Jacob Blake and his family. Praying for a speedy recovery, healing, not just of the body, but of the mind and the spirit as well. I hope he sued the motherfucking shit out y'all asses in Wisconsin. My name would be above that goddamn door. I hope he leaves y'all with nothing. But even then, it's not going to make a huge difference because they have a whole fund for that. It needs to come out their damn pensions. Bet you they came out their pensions and hit them where it hurt, a whole lot of this shit will stop. But we ain't ready for that conversation, are we? Let me know what you think of the Trey songs. Do y'all believe it? I'm always like, where there's enough smoke, there's a fire usually. Can't this many people come out and say something and not have some ring of truth to it? I don't think she was the only. Wasn't just Kiki Palmer, them two little slut buckets. It was was it BB Rexa or somebody? I can't think who it was, but it was some other girl. She was on some foreign talk show talking about it or something. Said he just grabbed her and pinned her up against the wall and kissed her or something like that. Oh, excuse me, but oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. But we got to do better. But yeah, y'all let me know if y'all believe it. I do to a certain degree, you know. I just hate that it had to come out in that way for people to believe it, and from those two of all people. Y'all, let me hush. Anyway, y'all, as always, drop your comments, like, subscribe, and let's talk.